Hi, my name is Tayla and welcome to the first episode of the South African Art Diaries, a vlog series where I figure out how to have a successful creative career in South Africa. In this episode, I am going to figure out how to focus. My first year of working was 2020 and it sucked. I couldn't get a full-time job, I couldn't get a part-time job, and so I kind of just went into panic mode, trying to do anything and everything to make some kind of money. So I was freelancing, I was trying to sell art, I started an online shop. Big mistake. I was completely all over the place. And it just wasn't working. And this year, even though I have a part-time job now, I have a place to stay, I have my family support, everything is different, I still am in that panic mode mindset. And so I need to get out of that. I need to refocus on what I'm trying to do. And so that's what you're going to watch me do in this video. I also just want to point out that somewhere along the way during this video, I also figured out how to fix the annoying autofocus on my camera. So, well, first of all, apologies for the annoying autofocus in the beginning of this video, but then I hope you enjoyed the irony that I figured out how to get my camera to focus too. Hope you enjoyed the video. I am the queen of distractions. I want to jump on every new idea that I have and I want to do them all at once, and that is not a sustainable way to run a business. So that needs to stop. And the first thing I need to do, phase 1 of learning to focus, is to tidy my place. Because that's what it looks like right now. So phase 1 of learning to focus, here we go. Nice and tidy, more or less, is good enough. So for the last couple of years at university, I had the pleasure of having a studio space. In my studio space, there was either like a notice board or a wall, something that I could put things on. And basically, I'm calling it like a focus wall, because I would put things that related to the project that I was working on at the time. So I would put things that were inspiring me, I'd put sketches, experiments, quotes from things that I had read, basically just kind of everything that I needed to help me to know where I was going with the project. So that's what I want to create over here. Let's get started on that. Phase 2 of learning to focus. Wait. I just let myself get distracted by the idea of creating a focus wall. But I can't make a focus wall if I don't know what it is I want to focus on. So, actual phase 2 of learning to focus is decide what to focus on. I like to think that you can make money out of anything, and that might be true. But not everything is worth the time and the energy that it takes to make the money from it, and not all ideas are sustainable. So, what I need to do is figure out which ideas and projects are going to actually be a good idea to pursue, and which ones I should just leave as a hobby and pursue them on weekends when I have the time to waste the time. So, let's do that.
Okay, so I've scaled all of my ideas down into the things that are hobbies and the things that are actual business pursuits. Now I have this, right? This is a chalkboard, and on this chalkboard, I'm only ever allowed to have 2 things that I'm currently busy with. So this right now is some design work that I'm doing, and this I want to design a print to put in my Etsy store, right? And then these things at the bottom are ideas that I have that I'm allowed to work on once one of these 2 things has been removed. So this will hopefully make sure that I focus on just 2 things at a time, and it'll help me make sure that I finish one thing before I begin on the next thing. Woo, okay. Now we get to make a focus wall.
This is a picture that I painted a while ago. It got damaged, so I can't sell it. Like, if you look there, you can see a little bit of damage along the edge there. Yeah, so I can't sell it, but I still really like it. I love the colors of it, and of course it includes insects, so yeah, so that's there. And then I made this like notice board for myself. So this will be a little bit more fluid. So this will be changing like quite a lot depending on what I'm feeling. But some of the stuff that I've got, so I printed out like a still from Steven Universe. I love Steven Universe. It's so magical and profound, and I love that it's something that kids can watch, but it's not simplistic. It's really like it deals with complex ideas, and like it's so beautiful aesthetically. I love it. And like representation, like it's so good, like Black representation, LGBT representation, female representation, like strong female characters. I love it. It's awesome. Then I've got some like experiments that I did, little beetle drawing. That's my business card. Woo! The definition of reverie. That's just kind of like what I want to capture within my work. Like I want my work to feel like a daydream. That's what I'm going for with that. This is a still from Dodie. She's a singer-songwriter, musician. She just released her album, Build a Problem, and with it she released lyric videos for every track on the album. And this is one of the lyric videos, and I love it. It's amazing. I'm obsessing over it right now. What I love about her is that, like, as a musician, she's so multifaceted. Like, she's like cute and quirky, but like dark and naughty at the same time. And I feel like that's really what is captured in this still. I love her. If you haven't heard her, please go and listen to her, and please go and watch the lyric videos. I'll link it in the description, because it's amazing. It's just like, it is like the whole thing together, her album, the lyric videos. It's a work of art. I love it. Go watch it. Okay, then here I've got a greetings card. I'll talk about that in a bit. This is like one of my favorite drawings that I've done. It's a caterpillar, and like he looks so sassy. I love him. Like, and I just love that, like, insects can have personality, you know, like he's just so dang cute. And then this is my to-do list board. And so this is actually like, I'm filming this actually like a week from when I finished it. So yeah, so this is some design work that came in while I was busy with the wall, and I just decided like to knuckle down and get that finished with. But what it made me realize is that I was still trying to do too many things. Like I had this board, but then I had like a secret list on the side that I was gonna, you know, like I had like a whole bunch of other ideas, and I was like, you know, I'll put them on this board when I'm done with things. But I've realized that that's not a good way to work. What I actually need to do, so this one is done. I can take that off. And what I actually need to do is leave this spot empty so that I can have like one like client work thing happening or one project happening. And then if I get some more client work in, that can go there, and like I'm not going to have a problem trying to juggle things. And then I've decided that I'm literally going to focus on, I'm going to do design work, I'm going to do illustration, and then I'm going to make greetings cards. I will be a greetings cards maker. That is what I've decided. So yeah, so I've really, really narrowed it down and focused. Okay, anyway, let's look at the rest of the wall. So this is an illustration that I did. I really love it. I love how like there's so much stuff going on. It really kind of captures that like dreamlike state that I'm going for. This is a proof where the colors didn't come out quite right, so I just put it on my wall. I've posted this on my Instagram before. It's, yeah, just like a little reminder to myself of things that I need to include in my life in order to be a mentally stable and content human being. And then this is the cover of my graphic novel. Don't worry, I just cut the front off my proof copy, and I have another proof copy anyway, so don't worry about that. And then I still have like 17 or so copies of my graphic novel. So if you want to buy my graphic novel, it's about depression at university, told through the story of a Christmas beetle that gets stuck on her back a lot and really struggles. So yeah, I don't know, if you're interested in buying a copy of my graphic novel, I totally have some of those. Please get hold of me. I'd love to sell them to you. I'd love to share that work with you. So yeah, that's my wall. I quite like it. I think it's going to be like a bit of a work in progress. I'm going to keep adding to it. But yeah, there it is. So it hasn't been that long since I refocused myself. So I think I'm going to have to give you more of an update later on. But I will say that I'm feeling a lot less anxious now that I've boiled it down to design, illustration, and greetings cards. I feel like I have a lot more of a manageable amount on my plate. And another thing that I did to help me focus was that I stopped making Instagram a priority. If there's something that I want to share on there, I will. If not, that's fine. I feel better within my brain, which is hopefully going to help me get more things done. I'm sure it will. I hope to see you next time, where I figure out how to sell my art, which is probably the big question that most artists or young artists or emerging artists have on their mind. It's definitely the huge question on my mind. So I will see you next time.